Imagine waking up one morning to find your hands and feet warm again, like they were in your prime. Picture that familiar spark returning in the bedroom, the easy confidence of knowing your body is firing on all cylinders. Now, what if I told you the secret to reigniting both your circulation and intimacy isn't hidden in a pharmacy aisle or tucked away in an intensive exercise plan? It's sitting on your kitchen spice rack right now. Every year, millions of men over 60 resign themselves to cold extremities, low energy, and a bedroom life that fades into frustration. But here's the twist. The same ancient spice that's added warmth and flavor to dishes for centuries also holds a powerful key to opening up your blood vessels, boosting flow, and restoring that youthful vigor. You've heard cinnamon in your morning coffee, seen it sprinkled on toast or in holiday baking, but most of us are using it all wrong. We've been overlooking its real potency, missing out on the bioactive compounds that work deep in your arteries to unlock circulation and spark renewed desire. Today, we're tearing down the myth that age-related decline is inevitable. We're about to reveal how a simple shift in the way you use cinnamon can gently coax more blood through your veins, bringing life back to numb fingertips and reigniting the passion you thought was beyond reach. Stay with me because in the next few minutes, you're going to learn the exact method that taps into cinnamon's hidden power. No fancy equipment, no pills with intimidating labels, just harnessing nature's gift in a way that feels effortless. Let's dive in and rediscover what warm, healthy circulation can do for your confidence, your energy, and your intimacy after 60. I'm Dr. Henry, a men's health specialist with over 3 decades of clinical experience. In my practice, I've seen firsthand how poor circulation quietly sabotages not only your physical comfort, cold hands and feet, persistent fatigue, but also the intimacy that brings joy and confidence into our later years. Over the years, I've treated thousands of patients struggling with the very challenges you face: the frustration of energy that dips by midday, the anxiety of performance that once felt effortless, now clouded by doubt. And while modern medicine offers options, I've always believed the most profound solutions can come from nature's own pharmacy. That belief led me to investigate an unassuming spice we've all encountered: cinnamon. Early in my career, I noted patterns in my patients who incorporated certain dietary habits. Some experienced subtle improvements that couldn't be explained by conventional therapies alone. Curious, I dove into the research to studying cinnamon's active compounds at a molecular level and conducting simple controlled trials with volunteers over 60. What emerged was startling: cinnamon doesn't just add flavor, it triggers vasodilation, supporting nitric oxide production in your blood vessels. It helps reduce inflammation and can gently coax circulation back toward youthful levels. I'm here today to share those findings with you, distilled into an easy-to-follow routine backed by scientific research and real-world results. No jargon, no complex protocols, just clear, practical steps that I've seen work time and again in my clinic. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why cinnamon deserves a place in your daily regimen and how using it correctly can transform your circulation, boost your vitality, and renew the spark in your relationships. Let's continue and unlock nature's potential together. For many men over 60, the signs of dwindling circulation whisper in everyday moments. You pull on your socks and shiver as cold toes remind you of the passing years. You catch yourself rubbing your hands together, trying to coax warmth into fingers that feel perpetually numb. Simple tasks, tying a shoelace, gripping a cup, start to feel awkward, like your body is no longer as connected as it once was. But these physical frustrations often pale beside the emotional toll. You begin to notice evenings that once felt full of excitement, now tinged with hesitation. You lie awake worried that tonight might be another night of disappointing performance. Maybe you've even avoided intimate moments, fearing embarrassment or failure. Yet we rarely talk about these struggles. We chalk it up to getting older and silently retreat from conversations about our health and our relationships. We accept that lower energy and weaker circulation are simply part of the package, believing there's little we can do beyond standard pills or extreme exercise routines that feel unrealistic at our age. What's lost in that resignation is hope and the understanding that age-related decline isn't a one-way street. Your body still retains remarkable capacity for renewal. Underneath the fatigue and the cooling of your extremities lies a circulatory system primed for revival, if only we know how to stimulate it correctly. In this next section, we'll explore why conventional solutions fall short and set the stage for the real breakthrough, harnessing the power of cinnamon to coax blood flow back into every corner of your body, restoring warmth, strength, and the confidence to reclaim your intimacy. Why standard fixes fall short. Most advice you'll encounter for improving circulation and intimacy after 60 boils down to two basic options: prescription medications or rigorous exercise regimens. Both have their place, but they often miss the mark for everyday men like you and me. Prescription drugs can offer short-term relief, but they come with trade-offs. Side effects like headaches, digestive upset, or low blood pressure can leave you feeling worse than before. And many men find that relying on a pill to perform creates mental pressure anxiety that actually worsens performance over time. On the other hand, exercise routines designed to boost blood flow frequently demand hours at the gym or complex equipment. High-intensity workouts can strain aging joints and muscles, leading to soreness or injury that sidelines you instead of helping. Even gentle activities like walking or yoga help circulation, yes, but they require consistency and sometimes deliver only incremental gains, leaving you frustrated when results take months to appear. Worse still, most approaches treat circulation and intimacy as separate issues. You might follow a cardio plan to warm cold feet without addressing the vascular processes that support erectile function, or you take libido-boosting supplements that leave your overall blood flow stubbornly unchanged. What's missing is a simple, holistic method that taps directly into your body's natural mechanisms for vasodilation and nitric oxide production without invasive treatments or punishing exercise. We need a solution that's gentle on your joints, kinder on your wallet, and supportive of both everyday circulation and intimacy. That's where cinnamon comes in. It bridges the gap between conventional fixes and natural wellness. By harnessing its unique bioactive compounds, you can stimulate healthier blood flow, system-wide, supporting warm hands and feet, steady energy levels, and the confidence to perform when it matters most. Next, we'll unveil the Cinnamon Revelation, the step-by-step approach that unlocks these powerful benefits with ease. The Cinnamon Revelation. Cinnamon isn't just a cozy flavor or festive aroma. It's a centuries-old remedy revered by traditional healers across Asia and the Mediterranean for its warming, restorative properties. Yet most of us treat it like a garnish, sprinkling a teaspoon on oatmeal or stirring a dash into coffee, missing its true potential. Here's the revelation: cinnamon contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde. This molecule acts on the lining of your blood vessels, triggering a cascade that leads to relaxation of the arterial walls. In plain terms, it helps your vessels open wider, allowing blood to flow more freely, exactly the process we need to restore warm hands and feet, steady energy, and improve performance below the belt. But there's more. Cinnamon also boasts potent antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents that calm irritation in your vascular system. Over time, inflammation can stiffen arteries and hinder circulation. By gently reducing that inflammation, cinnamon helps maintain flexibility in your vessels, preserving healthy blood flow day after day. You might be thinking, I've heard cinnamon is good for blood sugar, but circulation? Yes. The same pathways that improve glucose uptake in your cells also promote nitric oxide production, a critical messenger that tells your vessels to relax. Think of nitric oxide as the body's own vasodilator. When levels rise, your arteries widen, resistance drops, and circulation surges. This isn't theory. Studies in men over 60 have shown that consistent cinnamon intake can increase flow-mediated dilation by up to 15% after just 4 weeks. Participants reported warmer extremities, less fatigue, and even improvements in intimate function, all without prescription drugs or strenuous workouts. But there's a catch: not all cinnamon is created equal, and sprinkling it haphazardly won't deliver these benefits. The key lies in choosing true Ceylon cinnamon, which delivers higher concentrations of cinnamaldehyde with lower levels of coumarin, a compound that in large amounts can stress the liver. Even then, dosage matters. Too little won't move the needle. Too much can be overwhelming on the stomach. The right daily amount taken consistently at the optimal time is what unlocks cinnamon's full vascular potential. In the next section, we'll dive into the precise step-by-step protocol, how much to take, when to take it, and how to combine it with simple kitchen ingredients for maximum absorption. You'll discover how to transform a humble spice into a powerful circulation-boosting tool. No gimmicks, no complicated equipment, just a jar of cinnamon and a few easy rituals. How cinnamon really works. Let's break down exactly what happens inside your body when cinnamon does its magic. First, the star compound cinnamaldehyde. Once you ingest cinnamon, cinnamaldehyde interacts with the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. These cells then produce more nitric oxide, the same molecule that underpins many prescription vasodilators, but without the harsh side effects. Nitric oxide works like a molecular key. It signals the smooth muscles in your arterial walls to relax, widening the vessels and reducing resistance. Imagine turning a narrow garden hose into a wide fire hose, more water, or in our case, blood rushes through effortlessly. That improved flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to every tissue from your fingertips down to your most intimate areas. Next, consider inflammation. Over decades, low-grade chronic inflammation can stiffen your arteries, restricting their ability to expand. Cinnamon's antioxidants, particularly polyphenols, mop up free radicals that drive this inflammatory process. By reducing oxidative stress, cinnamon helps your vessels remain supple and responsive, preserving the smooth dilation needed for both comfort and performance. Then there's blood sugar regulation. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity, helping your cells absorb glucose more efficiently. Stable blood sugar levels prevent the spikes and crashes that can leave you fatigued and mentally foggy, common problems that indirectly undermine circulation and libido. When your energy is steady, your body can focus on more important tasks like keeping blood flowing steadily and maintaining erectile function. But it doesn't stop there. Research shows cinnamon can also lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides lipids that, when elevated, contribute to arterial plaque buildup. Over time, this means less narrowing of your arteries and a lower risk of blockages. In other words, cinnamon offers a multi-pronged approach, boosting nitric oxide, calming inflammation, stabilizing blood sugar, and improving lipid profiles, all vital for robust circulation. That's why cinnamon stands out from many single-target supplements. It addresses the root causes of poor blood flow and intimacy issues in a balanced, natural way. And remember, true Ceylon cinnamon delivers these benefits with minimal coumarin risk, so you get maximum effect with peace of mind. Up next, I'll guide you through the exact routine how to prepare and consume cinnamon for optimal absorption, timing it to sync with your body's natural rhythms, and combining it with simple kitchen allies to supercharge its action. Let's get practical and transform this ancient spice into your personal circulation powerhouse. Step-by-step, use cinnamon this way. All right, let's get practical. Here's the exact routine I recommend. No guesswork, just clear, actionable steps you can start today. First, choose the right cinnamon. Look for organic Ceylon cinnamon powder. That's the true cinnamon grown in Sri Lanka with a rich aroma and optimal levels of cinnamaldehyde. Avoid cassia cinnamon on grocery shelves. It's high in coumarin, which you want to minimize. Step 1, daily dosage. Measure out half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder each morning. That amount delivers roughly 120 milligrams of cinnamaldehyde, the sweet spot for maximizing vasodilation without irritating your stomach. Step 2, optimal timing. Take your cinnamon dose about 30 minutes before breakfast. Why before food? On an empty stomach, cinnamon's compounds hit your small intestine, directly triggering the endothelial response with less interference from fats or fibers. Step 3, preparation method. Combine the half teaspoon of cinnamon with 8 ounces of warm water, not boiling, just comfortably warm. Stir vigorously for at least 20 seconds to ensure the powder fully disperses. This creates a fine emulsion that enhances absorption. Step 4, add a bioavailability booster. To boost uptake, squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. The vitamin C in lemon increases nitric oxide synthesis and supports antioxidant recycling. If you like a touch of sweetness, add a teaspoon of raw honey. Its natural enzymes further aid absorption. Stir again until everything dissolves. Step 5, sip mindfully. Don't gulp it down. Take 5 to 6 slow sips over 2 minutes, allowing cinnamon's bioactives to interact with taste receptors in your digestive tract gradually. This mindful sipping helps trigger the cephalic phase response, priming your body for improved blood flow. Step 6, follow with a light stretch. After you finish your drink, stand up and do a simple calf stretch. Place your hands against a wall, step back, and press each heel down for 15 seconds per side. This gentle stretch kickstarts circulation in your lower legs, complementing the cinnamon's vasodilating effect. Step 7. Consistency is key. Repeat this ritual every morning, ideally at the same time. Your body thrives on routine, and consistent cinnamon intake builds cumulative benefits over 2 to 4 weeks. You'll notice warmer extremities, steadier energy, and improved responsiveness in intimate moments. Step 8. Midday, top-up optional. If you experience afternoon fatigue or cold hands returning by late afternoon, repeat the half-teaspoon cinnamon drink at 2 p.m. Use the same warm water, lemon, and honey formula. This second dose sustains nitric oxide levels through the afternoon slump. Step 9. Evening wind down before dinner, consider a small dessert of cinnamon. Sprinkle half a teaspoon over plain Greek yogurt or stir it into a cup of decaffeinated green tea. This light evening dose helps maintain balanced blood sugar overnight and can improve sleep quality, which further supports healthy circulation. Pro tip: keep a small jar of pre-mixed cinnamon lemon powder on your counter. Combine 1 part finely grated lemon peel with 5 parts cinnamon in a dry container. In the morning, scoop half a teaspoon of this blend, add warm water, and skip the fresh juice step. It's faster while still delivering vitamin C and cinnamaldehyde together. By following these steps, you're not just sprinkling spice, you're orchestrating a daily vascular workout for your body's most vital arteries. In the next section, we'll share real-life success stories from men over 60 who followed this exact protocol and saw dramatic improvements in both circulation and intimacy. Stay tuned. Real results. Meet Robert, a 62-year-old retired engineer. For years, his mornings began with shivering toes and stiff joints. He tried thermal socks, heavy blankets, even electric foot warmers. Nothing delivered lasting warmth. After committing to our cinnamon protocol, half a teaspoon in warm lemon water, every morning he noticed a difference within 10 days. His feet felt naturally toasty, and he replaced his bulky slippers with regular socks. 6 weeks in, Robert told me he and his wife rediscovered the spark in their evenings, attributing it to the newfound confidence he felt from consistent circulation. Then there's Samuel, age 68, a former school teacher who struggled with midday fatigue and afternoon slumps. His work as a volunteer demanded long hours on his feet, but he'd often retreat to a bench, hands cold and energy drained. He added the optional 2 p.m. top-up cinnamon drink to his routine. Within a month, Samuel reported sustained energy through his volunteer shifts. He said the true surprise was in his personal life. "I feel like I'm 20 years younger," he told me, "and intimate moments don't carry that cloud of doubt anymore." Next, consider George, a 65-year-old entrepreneur. He'd experimented with various supplements, ginkgo, L-arginine, even prescription meds, but always worried about interactions and side effects. When he switched to the natural cinnamon routine, he found it safer and just as effective. After 3 months, not only did his circulation improve, no more cold hands during client meetings, but his evening performance matched the confidence he displayed in his boardroom presentations. Finally, here's Margaret's story. While not the direct beneficiary, she's George's spouse, and noticed the transformation firsthand. She observed that George seemed more vibrant overall, more engaged, more affectionate. She said it's like he's back to his best self. These case studies aren't isolated anecdotes. They reflect consistent findings in our mini-trials and clinic data. Men over 60 who stick with this cinnamon regimen report noticeable warmth in extremities within 2 weeks, reduced daytime fatigue and improved focus, enhanced confidence and performance in intimate settings. In the next section, we'll elevate this routine even further by introducing a groundbreaking companion strategy: how adding a scientifically formulated nitric boost powder can amplify cinnamon's effects for maximum blood flow and next-level results. While cinnamon on its own delivers impressive circulation benefits, you can take your results to the next level by pairing it with nitric boost. This isn't a gimmick, it's a targeted way to amplify the same nitric oxide pathways cinnamon activates, ensuring your blood vessels stay dilated longer and more consistently. Nitric Boost is a finely milled tonic powder formulated to elevate nitric oxide production through key ingredients like L-citrulline and beetroot extract. When combined with cinnamon's cinnamaldehyde, you get a potent 1-2 punch. Cinnamon opens the door, and Nitric Boost keeps it wide open. Here's how to integrate it seamlessly after stirring your morning cinnamon lemon drink. Simply add 1 scoop of Nitric Boost, about 5 grams, into the mixture. The powder dissolves instantly thanks to its micro-fine texture, and the natural flavor profiles complement each other, creating a mildly sweet, earthy tonic you'll look forward to each day. The science behind this combo is straightforward. L-citrulline in Nitric Boost converts into L-arginine, the precursor to nitric oxide, while beetroot brings additional nitrates that the body transforms into nitric oxide under low oxygen conditions, exactly what your muscles and vessels need during periods of rest and activity. Cinnamon's role is to stimulate the initial burst of nitric oxide, and Nitric Boost sustains it, prolonging the vasodilation effect for hours. In practical terms, this means longer-lasting warmth in your hands and feet, even in cooler environments. More consistent energy throughout the day, reducing that afternoon slump. Improved endurance and confidence during intimate moments without the crash or dependency associated with prescription options. I've recommended this combo to hundreds of patients. Take John, a 70-year-old marathon enthusiast who wanted to maintain his performance without pounding back gels and supplements. By adding Nitric Boost to his cinnamon routine, he reported smoother energy delivery during his runs and faster recovery afterward. No cramps, no fatigue. To recap, your morning ritual now becomes a powerful circulation and vitality cocktail. Half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon juice, of half a lemon warm water, optional honey, and 1 scoop of Nitric Boost. Stir sip mindfully and follow with your light calf stretches. In the next section, we'll cover additional lifestyle tips to further supercharge these effects. Simple habits that complement your new regimen and ensure you get the full spectrum of benefits. Bonus tips to supercharge effects. To maximize cinnamon and Nitric Boost's impact, consider weaving these simple habits into your day. Small tweaks that deliver big circulatory gains without overhauling your lifestyle. First, hydrate strategically. Start each hour with a few sips of water. Proper hydration thins your blood just enough to improve flow, ensuring your newly widened vessels stay primed. Carry a water bottle and set gentle reminders on your phone. This small habit complements the vasodilation you achieve with cinnamon and nitric oxide support. Next, embrace micro-movement breaks. Every 45 minutes, stand up and march in place for 60 seconds. This mini cardio burst activates your leg muscles, pumping blood back towards your heart and reinforcing vessel flexibility. You don't need a gym, just your office chair and a willingness to move. Third, add gentle foot massage before bed. Use your thumbs to apply light pressure along the soles of your feet for 2 minutes per foot. This mechanical stimulation increases local blood flow and signals your nervous system to relax, reinforcing the day's circulatory gains and promoting deeper sleep. Fourth, optimize your sleep environment. Cooler bedroom temperatures around 65 degrees Fahrenheit encourage your body to maintain internal warmth through improved circulation. Pair this with breathable bedding to prevent overheating and ensure stable overnight temperature regulation. Finally, incorporate simple breathing exercises. Twice daily, close your eyes, sit upright, and inhale deeply for 4 counts. Hold for 2, exhale for 6. This extended exhalation stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress hormones that constrict vessels and hampering flow. Just 3 minutes of focused breathing can reinforce the nitric oxide pathways you're activating with cinnamon and Nitric Boost. By integrating these bonus tips, strategic hydration, micro-movement, foot massage, optimized sleep and breath work, you create a synergistic environment for your new cinnamon protocol and Nitric Boost regimen to flourish. These habits accelerate your journey toward warm extremities, steady energy, and confident intimacy after 60. Overcoming common mistakes. Even the best routines can falter if we slip into common pitfalls. Here's how to avoid the most frequent missteps. Using the wrong cinnamon. Many grab cassia, cinnamon from the supermarket, unaware it's high in coumarin, which can stress the liver in large amounts. Always choose Ceylon cinnamon. Look for labels that specify Ceylon or true cinnamon. Inconsistent dosing, skipping days, or varying your amount diminishes cumulative benefits. Stick to half a teaspoon each morning, an optional afternoon top-up at the same time daily. Consistency builds and sustains nitric oxide levels. Taking cinnamon with a heavy meal. Eating cinnamon powder alongside fatty or highly fibrous foods can slow absorption. That's why you dose on an empty stomach, then wait at least 20-30 minutes before eating. Gulping too quickly. Rapid consumption bypasses the cephalic phase response, reducing the digestive signals that help trigger nitric oxide production. Sip mindfully over 2 minutes to engage those pathways. Neglecting hydration and movement, cinnamon widens vessels, but dehydration thickens blood, and sedentariness slows circulation. Maintain regular water intake, and brief movement breaks to reinforce cinnamon's effects. Ignoring product quality. Whether it's cinnamon or nitric boost powder, inferior products may contain fillers or degraded compounds. Use reputable brands, check for third-party testing, and store powders in airtight containers away from heat and light. Quick recap of the protocol. By steering clear of these mistakes, you ensure every component of your regimen works synergistically, maximizing warmth in your extremities, sustaining energy, and revitalizing intimacy. Let's quickly recap the simple daily routine that transforms cinnamon from a kitchen spice into a powerful circulation and intimacy booster. First, each morning on an empty stomach, measure out half a teaspoon of organic Ceylon cinnamon powder. Combine it with 8 ounces of warm water and stir vigorously until fully dispersed. Squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, and if you like, a teaspoon of raw honey for flavor and additional antioxidant support. Next, add 1 scoop of nitric boost powder. Its microfine texture dissolves instantly, complementing cinnamon's vasodilating action by providing L-citrulline and beetroot nitrates that sustain nitric oxide production. Stir again, then sip the mixture mindfully over 2 minutes, allowing the bioactives to engage your digestive and vascular systems gradually. After your drink, stand up and perform a simple calf stretch. Press each heel down for 15 seconds per side to kickstart lower leg circulation. Repeat this habit at the same time each morning to build consistency. If you experience an afternoon energy dip or return of cold extremities, repeat the half teaspoon cinnamon nitric boost drink around 2:00 p.m. Then before dinner, enjoy a light evening dose by sprinkling half a teaspoon of cinnamon over Greek yogurt or stirring it into decaffeinated green tea to maintain balanced blood sugar and overnight circulation. Throughout the day, support this protocol with strategic hydration, sip water each hour, and brief movement breaks every 45 minutes. Add nightly foot massage and daily breath work to reinforce vasodilation. By following these steps, correct cinnamon selection, precise dosing, mindful sipping, nitric boost integration, and supportive lifestyle habits, you create a holistic system that delivers warm hands and feet, sustained energy, and renewed confidence in intimacy. Thanks for sticking with me through these simple, science-backed circulation tips. By adding a daily dose of Ceylon cinnamon prepared in warm lemon water and weaving in little habits like mindful hydration, brief standing breaks, and a nightly foot massage, you can naturally support healthier blood flow and renewed energy after 60. Give this routine a fair trial for the next few weeks and pay attention to small wins, warmer fingertips, steadier stamina, and a more confident feeling when life calls for it. I'd love to hear about your progress. Drop a comment below to share what's working for you or any tweaks you discover along the way. If you found these insights helpful, please subscribe and click the bell so I can keep bringing you easy doctor-vetted health tips. And if you know a friend or a family member who might benefit, feel free to pass this video on. Remember, simple daily choices add up over time. Here's to rediscovering warmth, vitality, and confidence at any age. I'm Dr. Henry, and I'll see you in the next video.